Hello YouTube, this is the Drifter. Welcome back to Resident Evil 7, where today we will be kicking off the Not a Hero DLC. This picks up right after the end of the campaign and features Chris Redfield returning. So we're gonna get to play as like an actual military bioterrorist level character. We're no longer a desperate, lonely survivor, so we'll see how that changes the experience. And if we finally get to clean up the last of the Baker residents, because if you'll recall, we never got our revenge on Lucas for putting us through that happy birthday nonsense. Hey, look at that. Now the new Umbrella, reborn as a PMC, has asked for his assistance in capturing Lucas Baker.
Is it ready? Can we begin? I can't help it, man. We've got work to do.
Question still on my mind from back in that salt mine level
Chris, did we lose
is...
him?
No. Ethan Winters has been secured. He's alive and well considering.
And Lucas Baker? Right now, he's our only link to the connections.
He's next on my list.
The who? What? Is that like the Illuminati? And why was Ethan so important? What did... So many questions, so few answers. Anyways, as I was saying, the salt mines level, where we got to that whole secret lab where we created the necrotoxin, at the time, I thought that that was Zoe's hideout. But this almost seems to be implying...
Alright, I'm in the mine.
I like that HUD.
Clear,
this seems to be implying
we didn't get much from the first unit before we lost contact,
that that's
but
Lucas's.
apparently Lucas turned the mine into his own personal hideout.
How many men did we lose?
3 of our best. Their last transmission was near a lab that should be just ahead. I'm going to need you to check it out.
Got it.
That is cool. I like that heads-up display. Ooh. We get a tactical knife, apparently. And we've got his assault rifle. Not a whole lot of ammo in that thing. That must be like a DMR, I guess. At a 12 round. And some hand grenades. Okay, so we're starting out well equipped. Med injector, restores some health. And then letters and such. Criminal organization, The Connections. Producing bioweapons for sale on the international black market. E-Series model Evelyn is present and active at the Baker estate. Lucas Baker seems to be monitoring her and reporting on her activities. So that lab was definitely Lucas's, because he reported on the changes seen in Evelyn and such. So now I wonder, does that mean that the Connections... Are they the ones who created Evelyn? And does that mean Mia was part of a criminal organization? Are we dating, like, an international terrorist? No, married to an international terrorist. Jeez, that's not what you want to find out a few years into your marriage, that they're a terrorist. You can punch enemies when they stagger. What does that mean? Okay, so that's just them dying. So he does some serious work with this knife. Okay. Punch without aiming? How am I supposed to attack an enemy without aiming? Wait. Oh, right, the alternate power attack. See, I found out, I never realized this in the base game, but that when you hold L2, you basically get a more precise hit that you can use like that to target the head, or you could target an arm.
The lab is just ahead.
Any idea what Lucas is up to down here?
We're still analyzing the data, but it looks like he's been running experiments with an E-type mutamycete.
Let's hope those men haven't become a part of those experiments.
Those were a lot of big words that I didn't really understand, but I know E-series, so that can't be good. Hey boys. How you doing?
I'm getting you out of here.
Leave me. It's too late.
We're both walking out of here.
That,
What?
That's not gonna happen.
that's not
I
good.
wouldn't do that if I were you. Now, you can try and take that off all you want, but I'd advise against. My hand might slip and...
Lucas! No!
Oops. Now, here's the deal, Chris. You don't follow me, and I don't bounce your head off the ceiling.
Nice of a deal as that is, I don't think I'm gonna take it.
Adios. Muchachos.
Is Chris gonna lose a hand too? Am I gonna need more of Zoe's staplers?
Fuck!
I'm picking up airborne spores. It's the E-type mutamycete. Your mask will switch automatically to rebreather mode. Keep an eye on your oxygen tank to be safe.
Okay, we need to not be breathing this stuff.
Looks like you're clear of any contamination.
Oh,
You
that's
should head
good.
back and get that bomb on your arm deactivated.
There's no time. I don't want to give that asshole a head start.
Understood. Just be careful.
I'm gonna have to wonder. Obviously, in the previous game, there were a lot of secret items, which, as I've stated before, I will be going back to a Madhouse playthrough and also get all that stuff. I have to wonder if maybe in this DLC it has its own categories of secret items. Oh, so that's what it means by punch without aiming. Okay. It's pretty serious. I do know that Chris can throw a pretty
Your
mean
oxygen
right
tank is at
hook.
50%.
Yeah, I noticed. In fact, I think it was 5 that I played
Chris, we
with
finished analyzing the data we intercepted
John,
from Lucas.
and
It's like we thought. The son of a bitch has been sending status reports on Evie to the connections. Find him and bring him in. We can't let this happen again.
right.
You sure you just don't want to recruit him?
Chris, we've been over this.
He's
Maybe
insane.
the BSAA is convinced. If they weren't, I wouldn't be here. But working with Umbrella is going to take some getting used to on my part.
I know it must be difficult, and to tell the truth, a lot of our members have been with us since even before we reincorporated as a PMC. About all that's left now is the name. Let's just focus on the mission, and maybe we can continue this conversation when you get back, okay?
Sure, whatever.
But, yeah, there's a segment where as a QTE, Chris Redfield punches a boulder. Not pushes it over. He tries to do that initially, and that doesn't really work out. No, he just lands right hook after right hook into this thing and sends it flying off a cliff edge. So I can totally believe them being able to punch these creatures' heads off. But now I'm really intrigued as to the lore behind this, because they're saying that Umbrella did start out as bad guys, so we're keeping with the canon, back in like the Raccoon City incident and such. But now they're a PMC that isn't as evil? Oh, that... wow. This is huge. We probably don't need those things in our inventory. thank goodness it doesn't conflict with the save files in the other game, because for some reason Capcom decided to not implement a method for just deleting old save files that you no longer need. Okay, so we go in there and it looks like it'll trap us. Well, let's find out what Clownface does. Oh. Okay, we need something for Mr. Clownface. Let's go find out what that something is. Ah, more antique coins, you kidding me? Okay, steroids, stabilizer, 3, 5, 8 coins, so there's at least 8 coins that we're gonna have to keep an eye out for. Great. When I go back on the Madhouse run, I've actually gotten myself access to the X-ray glasses, so that'll make collecting those antiques pretty easy. Night vision required? We need to... Why wouldn't they just send me with night vision goggles pre-equipped on these things? Come on. We're a private military corporation, right? Shouldn't we have access to the same levels of gear that militaries do? I wonder if there's things hiding around in here that I won't even be able to see without a antique coin. Thank you. Handgun ammo, yeah. Night vision would definitely make seeing some of these things easier. So I'm gonna assume that the green door is a code for go here first. Oh, these things only ever work like half the time, so be careful there. Get a feeling there's a reason why it has the same... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Bad air. Bad air. Ooh, we're gonna die. We are gonna die. Run, run. Okay. So we need another upgrade for our helmet if we're gonna get in there. Man, they really sent me under-equipped for this mission. Didn't send me with night vision goggles, didn't send me with the proper filtration device. So I guess green was definitely not code for go here first.
Someone there?
You okay in there?
He does not look okay.
Redfield?
Don't worry. I'm gonna find a key to this thing and get you out of there.
Okay. Key hunting it is. It's a satisfying animation. That's way cooler than how Ethan would just kind of hold it with both hands out in front of him like he was scared to go around the next corner. Which, I mean, admittedly half the time I was, but you know, is what it is. Chris is way more confident. He's a big, strong military veteran. Something about this seems like a trap. Oh, this is definitely a trap. That is a way more serious handgun. You can actually get a stagger hit in, and then go to immediately finish them off. So that's a trick I'm gonna have to master. lot of people. That is a lot. Thankfully, you actually get some forward momentum out of that punch, so that can help you avoid other nearby enemies. Crawling around without any limbs. They look like the Black Knight right now. It is but a flesh wound. Okay. Anybody else? Hope that's a no. Hey, that's 2. We can almost afford another thing of steroids. Because that's gonna be good and healthy for us. It's probably how Chris got jacked enough to punch a boulder. Can't even imagine the muscular and bone density that would be required to not shatter your entire arm in doing that. Could we possibly be done? You know what, no, let's not waste any of that since the... If we can just make it to the steroids, that'll automatically restore our health.
Shit.
Okay, figures. Had to be too easy, couldn't be that simple. Best way to open a box. Give it an ice pick grip stab right to the face. We're picking up a lot of shotgun shells, but we don't actually have a shotgun to put them in yet, so I hope that comes up soon. And now we need a crank. Is taunting me. So this definitely seems to imply that Lucas wasn't quite as crazy as he came across in the main game. Like, he seemed hyper intelligent, but at the same time, like, completely out of it. But now he's actually like a secret agent working for a major criminal organization. Hey, more meds. At least we've got a more efficient process than mysterious herbs and chemical fluids poured over your wounds. Is this crank really not going to be in this area? Ah, there we go.
This ought to do it.
Yeah. Oh, that's not a good sound. That is really not a good sound.
Please tell me what I'm looking at.
I have no idea. It's something new. Exercise extreme caution.
Yeah. Extreme caution being exercised. Initiating Operation Strategic Retreat. Okay. So it definitely likes to just get up right on you. So I'm thinking I might have been mistaken. This thing is actually a shotgun, it appears. Yeah. Something called Thor's Hammer, which, I mean, that's a really cool name for a shotgun. Okay, does this thing actually have any weak points? Target unaffected. That's discouraging. Then let's just take this key and get out of here. Again with the whole, I am seriously under-equipped for this mission. Why didn't they send me with that Albert 01R pistol that took out Evelyn? It's strong enough to do that. I imagine it's strong enough to deal with this guy. An Albert Wesker model shotgun designed for the sole purpose of eliminating bioweapons. And the Samurai Edge Albert Wesker model. So what, did Albert Wesker retire from being a bioterrorist and become a weapons manufacturer? He's got a lot of weapons named after him. Okay, so what's about to go wrong here?
Everything's all right now.
That's just what he wants you to think. I'm just the bait, and you fell for it.
What?
Could you have not said anything about that?
Take the filter. I'm a mask. Hurry.
Or you'll die.
Why did you not have anything to say about that earlier?
I'm dead either way.
Frank, Chris. Won't you learn?
Oh, okay. Okay. Wow. Get that filter on there, man.
I'm sorry.
Jeez.
Lucas.
Yeah, Chris, I really don't care what you think. I'm not interested in bringing in Lucas alive. Okay? I'm really not. At this point, I'm more interested in bringing in his head on a stick. Okay, so if I now have the high-grade filter, that means we can make it into the green room.
I can't wait to get my hands on that asshole.
Just remember we need him alive, Chris.
Yeah.
You'll be lucky if you get him in one piece, much less alive. Although I suppose, you know, alive could really twist the definition of that. I mean, like, how many limbs does he still need to have to count as alive? 1, 2. We could really, I think we could probably work around the whole bring him in alive. That looks vaguely suspicious. What the heck was that sound? What is that thing? Well, that's not a normal... That is not a normal infected. It is quite resistant to grenades, too. Whoa. He hits hard. Alright, get that med injector in there, man.
Chris, this new white variation is extremely resilient. Normal ammo isn't going to cut it.
I'm open to suggestions.
You'll need ramrods to stop it from regenerating lost tissue. You're going to have to fall back.
That means I've gone the wrong way. Pardon me. Oh, you jerk. Another upgrade. Another failure on my employer's part to properly equip me for this job. Okay, where to next in search of our high-end military equipment? Oh, can't open that up. Maybe this way. Nope. Definitely not this way. Has something to do with the clown man. Alright, what's behind door number 3? Right. Night vision. So maybe we're just supposed to... Are we supposed to just press onwards through an early portion? Nope, definitely not. Definitely not. Okay, well now you've got me really turned around, game. Where would I go in the search for these so-called ramrods? There wasn't another path here. There's not one that I could access. Well, I don't think there was. That's a nice feature. You can at least block a lot faster with Chris than you could with Ethan. Nope, that's locked. does not appear to be anything of importance hiding around in this area. It's unfortunate. What precisely is it the game expects me to do? Okay, maybe our only option here is to just run past those white ones. There's nowhere else that we can go. Did the first guy permanently despawn? I think he might have. That's strange. I'm not hearing any of them crawling around. Searching extra carefully through here, because those character upgrades are probably going to prove to be really important. Paralyzing gas that stuns nearby enemies. Sounds like it would be really helpful for avoiding these things. Even when blocking, those things hit like a truck. Okay, so that was the sound of him despawning. Just the one. Are you kidding me? He despawns right there as I'm throwing a grenade at him? Jerk. Ooh, that's dark. This is also dark. Can we please just pick up the flashlight and take that with us? Why doesn't my helmet have a flashlight? Okay, incendiary grenades, that's promising. I like lighting things on fire. Anti-regen ammo. Okay, that case looks like it contains way more than
Those
3
ramrods should allow you
bullets.
to take down the new white mold variants.
Good.
Okay. So essentially, you hit them with one of those, and then from there on out... Ah, thank you. They become vulnerable to regular attacks. Infrared beams. You know, that's probably pretty important for why that mysterious gas trap hit me out of nowhere when I wandered into the dark area. Unfortunately, he does not appear to use the night vision goggles to just see in dark corners. That is not a very powerful night vision device. Glad I didn't miss that. Brightly glowing fungus. Say what? Is this a puzzle? It's probably a puzzle. But I can't figure out the answer until I know what the question is. Oh. Well, there we go. Oh, what? Ah, it's the xenomorphs. Oh, it's the xenomorphs. Oh, that's a lot of them. That is a lot of them. Push that button.
Great. More instances.
Okay. Yeah, it is the xenomorphs. Did this thing open? Oh, thank you. I guess I just accidentally walked back into it. Right, you little bugger. Bring it on. Dang it. That was supposed to be really cool. I was supposed to hit it. But the knife attack animation was just a little slow. Another antique coin. That just one-shot the stupid thing? I think it did. It's pretty impressive. Oh! 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 Excuse me, what? Okay, how do I make that thing not attack me? By staying out of its line of sight, apparently. Okay, can we please, like, disable it? Or even take the gun for ourselves? That'd be kind of nice. Looks like those same machine guns that we got to use earlier on. Okay, well, that worked in my favor. So I guess if I get another enemy incoming, I could just leave them back here. Sound of footsteps there, but I guess not. Okay, that's not a machine gun. I just saw the red. I was like, I don't want to get shot up again. Guess it just didn't follow me. Why are there 3 machine guns at the end of that hallway now? Okay. Not allowed to go there. Lucas. I don't think the machine gun actually had any effect on it, but it did despawn, so, that's good. And I've only got 2 more of these ramrod rounds, and if I have to deal with that giant one, that's definitely happening. Hey! Definitely not happening if I don't have these ramrods in my inventory. Step right up, ladies and gentlemen. No need to push, you'll all get a turn. least Lucas's traps don't discriminate between targets. Would you stop coming back from the dead? Are you kidding me? This door doesn't open. Still being followed. Oh gosh, what? Now there are exploders too? Okay. I think the other guy finally gave up on chasing me. I didn't actually get to look back here if there was anything. Grab something. Hope it was important. I think it was an antique coin. Or no, it wouldn't have been, because that would have pulled up into the full image view. Why are there so many of you guys? Hey! That's not cool. There are 3 of these things now. Yeah, I wouldn't have even had enough ramrod ammo to actually straight up fight my way through that area. Okay, we finally made it out of that nightmare.